Hi everyone, I'm Christine Shanahan McGovern, and just to give you a little background on how this started with Back to Blue, my very good friend's husband was one of the police officers that was harmed at the Columbus statue. He is the officer who is going to lose his vision. So his life is forever, ever altered. I definitely blame the mayor for that. Our leaders now are not accountable for their leadership. They have their intentions are not correct. Their intentions are not to make the city of Chicago, which is your neighbor here, a better place, to protect our citizens. Their agenda is to, in my opinion, break down the family values, which you mentioned, also to decrease our economy. Our state is screwed. Think about what our taxes are going to do. Think about our businesses that have lost. They had no intention of opening up our businesses. We have to be realistic in this. We have to now make our people who were elected accountable for their decisions. And they are doing a horseshit job.
Yeah.
They really, really are. I spoke with my alderman yesterday. It was heated. I am not the most poised person when my emotions come in, but sometimes you have to make a little noise to get things done. I made a lot of noise.
Good.
And
Good.
I don't know how anyone who could say no to the National Guard and have the intentions of our city in the best interest of our city and say no, there's no way that that could be justified. No way. And the cop-out to say I needed to get the CPS input, well, guess what? We had the FOP president at our rallies. He sent a letter to our wonderful president and said, we need help in Chicago. I know Jimmy and his sister Ebony, they come and support us all the time. We go to church together in Inglewood. The people in Inglewood do not want to defund the police. They want more police. They want help. They want direction. They do need more resources. Do you think the Black Lives Matter, and I wasn't going to bring this up, are they bringing resources to those communities? No. Their agenda is to destroy their communities. Their agenda is to break the family unit. What's lacking in America right now is a moral compass. That's my platform.
Yeah.
Get
Yes.
your moral compass back.
Yeah.
Start doing what's right. Stand on the right side of the line. Follow the laws, then you won't have to worry about being arrested.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. O'Brien is not here. He is one of the most important elections coming up, besides all of you wonderful people who are here. But Kim Foxx is responsible for these criminals getting out. Kim Foxx is responsible for her lack of leadership, her position, hey, let's do an I-bond for someone who did a criminal sexual assault. Are you kidding me? She needs to go. Pat O'Brien, which I see someone who has a sign here, is an answer. Is an answer. It's an answer to change the tides that we are swimming in. Some of us are drowning in. So that is one thing. Another thing, hold your people who are elected, whether you voted for them or not, accountable for their actions and for their decisions. Because if you don't hold them accountable, and that doesn't mean send them an email. That doesn't mean leave a voicemail. Get out there, make some noise. Tell them how you real feel. I did. I called my alderman a pussy yesterday. I don't care. I plastered it all over Facebook. I got a phone call back though.
We should go to the neighborhood and say, wake up, mother flowers, wake up.
Yes, it's sad. It's sad that people are not accountable, that our elected officials think that their loyalty or allegiance is to their party and not to the people who live in their ward or their constituents. That's what needs to change. I don't know how anyone could think that defunding the police could help our crime. It does not take someone who has a high IQ to realize that that is a very ignorant statement to make.
Absolutely.
So we are here and we make these rallies, and Ashley, is the leader behind this. She does a wonderful, wonderful job with this. And we cannot forget her husband, who is always here also. But it's important. It's important to use your voice. It's important to make the right noise. To make the right noise that's going to push the right button to say, hey, I better react. Because right now, the mayor, I tweet all the time about her. She hates me.
Oh, same here.
I can guarantee that. The governor, his hashtag, Governor Prickster, was because of me. I can't stand that man. It's these entitlement people who think that they can do what they want and forget about everyone else. What is the common sense? How can Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who is your neighbor, and like you said, that the crime is going to come here. It's going to go into the suburbs even more. But they have the support of their mayors and their leadership. I live next door to Evergreen Park. When I was coming home from a rally and I saw all the looters going down, coming off the Dan Ryan on the 87th, I called the police. I said, hey, they're coming. There's about 75 cars. You know what they did? They blocked every street. They closed every business. They had every parking lot stopped. Guess what? Very, very minimal looting happened. It is the reaction to a crisis. It's not reacting after a crisis. It's the reaction before the crisis happens. So thank you all for coming. We so appreciate it. Share our message. We have another page called The Right Fight, and that is a conservative, yet kind of vulgar page to get our message out. There's there's nothing that we hold back on saying. We call people out for what they do in an honest perspective of the conservative side also. But again, thank you all for coming. Make sure you go out and vote. Obviously, vote Republican.
Even if you're a Democrat, vote Republican to save
Yes,
the party.
yes.
Seriously. Okay.
And again, be safe, everyone. Continue to support the police. Continue to support your neighbors. Get involved. One last thing that I wanted to say, and I'm kind of rambling, I'm sorry, but this is an important key point, that Jimmy, Ebony, and I have been talking. Besides this agenda that's going on, there's a push to rewrite the curriculum in the schools. What they want to do, they want to add sexualization to kindergarten. People are unaware of it. It's happening. It's disgusting. It's paving the road to make pedophilia a sexual orientation and not a criminal offense. It's alarming. That's going on. Be real. Be aware of that. If you have kids in school or you don't, start paying attention, because it's all of our responsibilities to stop that. Thank you very much. And who's next?